So I've cleaned everything out of my storage, and as you can see, I could live under here. I didn't realize that at the time when I was building this thing, because I came from a 4-bedroom house with a full garage and a full basement. So I don't show you this to brag or be a show-off. I want you to maybe learn from my mistake. I made this thing have way too much storage. I do not need this much storage. I don't need this much stuff. Most of the stuff I hardly ever pull out. It's just the very outer layer of storage that I use, and the rest of it is just filled with stuff I do not need. I thought I needed a portable air conditioner. I thought I needed, 20 extra pairs of pants and 20 extra pairs of shoes. But this is part of my journey. Something I want, or I strive to achieve someday, is minimalism. It's something I've been interested in for a few years, and I think I've probably always been interested in it, but I just started to kind of pursue it in the last few years. I guess if you compare the way I live now to the way I lived 5 years ago, or even 2 years ago, this is minimalism, comparatively speaking, but I have a long way to go. It's a long road to minimalism. Everything is well built in here. It's not going anywhere. If it was something I slapped together real fast, then I would consider just tearing this stuff out and redoing it. But this stuff is built to last, and I feel really bad starting to rip things out. So I'm going to live with it for now and think about it long and hard and go through my storage probably several more times, figure out exactly what I need, and then build it accordingly. I do need a larger refrigerator, which, if I had less storage, I could have a larger refrigerator. I could use more kitchen space because I love to cook, and I just have a tiny kitchen space because I have too much storage. But it's kind of ridiculous, and that's what I'm realizing. When you're out on the road, things start to become clear to you, just what you need and what you don't need. So pretty early on in my travels, probably over 2 months, well, definitely more than 2 months, more like 3 months ago, I met somebody, and she's had a big impact on my life, and she's really helped me on my journey to kind of figure out what's next for me, and figure out what things I want to work on myself, things I want to change. And I want you to check out her YouTube channel, because not only is she smart and thoughtful and insightful, but she's hilariously funny, and she will crack you up. And her name is Kelly Doyle, Kellylyle. I will put a link down in the description to her YouTube channel, but I just wanted to give her a little plug. Thanks, Kelly. And look at all this stuff. It's just ridiculous. I haven't even used my shower tent, which I thought I would use all the time. I go and find Planet Fitness, or there's lots of other options. I don't even need a shower tent. I don't need to be able to hold 20 some odd gallons of water. I don't need an air conditioner. I thought for sure, though, I'd be going back to the Midwest, possibly in the summer, and it gets really hot and humid, and I would plug it in somewhere. It would never work with my solar. Never. I don't have that much. I don't think I want that much. But I have a printer. I have a tub full after tub full of clothes and kitchen stuff, and it's too much. And I haven't even used my outdoor rug once. Although I think I will take that out for the RTR and try it. But if I didn't use it in the last 4 months, I probably don't need it. Look who came up into my van to see me. It's Tucker. Tucker.
Oh, he's a good boy. He's so nice. He's such a nice boy. Kisses, yes. Thanks for the kisses. Yeah. See you later.
So now I have to fit all of this junk back in to this van. I never mind taking it out. It's the putting back in that's more challenging. I did get rid of, I identified a few things that I do want to get rid of that I don't need, which is a great thing. But I still have way too much stuff. But I'm going to be okay with that. I'm not going to judge myself for that or be hard on myself. It's a process, and we have to remind ourselves that. So let's get it all back in. What is minimalism? Minimalism is living without all the excess stuff, all of the junk we don't need, that bogs us down, that makes us anxious and depressed. Living simply. And I came across a couple of guys, they call themselves the Minimalists. Their names are Josh and Ryan. And I always knew what minimalism was, sort of, and I was always intrigued by the thought of living like that, but I never knew quite how I could apply it towards my life or how to make it happen. It seemed like something that wasn't doable, you know? It's like it's not what we're taught. So you kind of have to retrain yourself. And I just want to read you something that the minimalists, Josh and Ryan, have on their website. Minimalism is a tool that can assist you in finding freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from worry, freedom from overwhelm, freedom from guilt, freedom from depression, freedom from the trappings of the consumer culture we've built our lives around. Real freedom. And that's what I want. That's what I want in my life. Why have all this extra garbage and debt to get the extra garbage and mortgages to buy the bigger house that we're not going to use? It's all so unnecessary, and I recommend looking them up. They have a website, they do podcasts, they have a YouTube channel. Again, they're called The Minimalists. If any of this struck a chord with you, look them up. So I am far from being a minimalist. I am still on my journey to sort of achieve that. But I have to say that since I've gotten rid of the 4-bedroom house I didn't need, and the car payment and the mortgage and the rooms and storage units and garages full of stuff, there's this weight that's lifted off of me. My anxiety levels are so much more manageable. I used to wake up thinking about having to clean the garage or having to reorganize my storage in my basement. It was like a ball and chain. It was literally holding me back. And I feel free. I feel free for the first time in my life. And it's wonderful. So if you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you, because it means that you wanted to get to know me just a little bit better. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.